I've never been the kind of girl who dreams about proposals, but when my boyfriend insisted on throwing me a birthday party I'd never forget, I pictured champagne, maybe a sparkly ring, and our friends screaming in the background. What I got instead was him on one knee, sweating bullets, and a stranger standing in the corner with murder in her eyes. He started talking about truth and fresh starts, and I kept thinking, God, please don't let him read a poem. Then he gestured to the woman, and my stomach dropped before he even said the words, "This is my wife." The room froze. My friends' faces twisted in confusion, but I couldn't move. He kept talking, something about being torn, how he'd fallen for me and wanted to come clean in front of everyone, like this was some reality show finale. His wife, yes, wife, didn't even flinch. She just stared at me, not him, not anyone else, and I realized she wasn't shocked. She wasn't even angry. She was enjoying it, cold and steady, like she'd won something I didn't know I was playing for. My friends started whispering, and suddenly it was like every conversation I'd ever had with him replayed in my head, all the times he'd worked late, the weekends he'd visited his mom. I wanted to scream, but all I could do was laugh, this bitter, ugly sound that felt like someone else's voice. He finished his speech, ring still in hand, and looked at me like I was supposed to say yes. His wife just shrugged, like she was waiting for my answer too. I looked at them, him desperate, her triumphant, and realized I was the only one who hadn't been in on the joke. In that moment, I understood, I'd always been the outsider in my own relationship, a stand-in for something he'd never leave, and she'd never lose. I left my own party without a word, letting them figure out what to do with the mess they'd made. The real twist? I couldn't decide who I hated more, him, for lying, or myself, for missing all the signs.